Hello there, and thank you for joining us on the first annual general meeting of Pomerak Ventures Limited, company number 1557839. The AGM meeting today will be determining a couple of factors, and we'll be looking at the financial outlook of the previous year. The purpose of this meeting is to address the financial statement and outlook for this year, and to discuss some matters that have been pointed out and any potential share of ideas and potential profits. Now, this AGM meeting is just consisted of myself, Jack Soley, the director and sole shareholder. So this meeting is of one under the article under the articles of models under the model articles for private companies limited by shares under the Companies Act 2006. This is constituted as an official annual general meeting of the company. Now, we don't have any previous opening minutes for this, as this is the first AGM. The presentation of the following reports I can reveal through the filing history of the company, which you can find on Companies House. The accounts that were made up to the 31st of March 2025 have stated that we have current assets of £325 sterling. This is visible under our micro company accounts on the 20th of May 2025. So total assets less current liabilities, we are coming up to £325. The £23 of liabilities were bills that were due to be paid at that time. Assets at that point have totaled, fixed and current assets have totaled £225, and the share capital of £100, making a £325 capital and reserve balance. This company for the year ending 31st of March 2025, which was our accounting period, Pomerak Ventures was entitled to exemption under Section 477 under the Companies Act 2006 relating to small companies. The accounts were approved by myself on the 20th of May 2025. So with that into perspective, from something that started with £100 shares, it is an increase from 100 to 325, which of course is great business for the year. The busiest parts of the year, of course, being November and December, where the bulk of products are being bought as gifts, mostly the books in here. We're getting consistent royalty payments throughout the year, whether it's from Amazon, whether it's from Ingram Spark, so we have a consistent stream of cash coming into the business. Our main liabilities are through Companies House, whether it's to file our confirmation statement. Services we purchase from freelancers online, whether it's book cover design, book readjustment. We've had purchases this year for business cards, so we've managed to do that and to basically incentivize our communication methods. So, for example, a SIM card has been purchased by the business, so we've got a consistent point of contact via telephone for the company. So that is the communications method and our liabilities of this company sorted out so far. We do have a consistent stream once a year throughout the business. We've got two big expenses that come out once a year. That is our web presence, so our domain name and web hosting. That totals to around just over £20 a year. And DistroKid, which is our music distribution service, comes to about £35 a year. There is questioning among myself whether or not the music side of the business should continue, because the expense of the business side for music is massively outweighing the return on investment for the music side of the business. So the money that was being generated via distribution of music and recording is not worth what we're paying. So there is a consideration for me to disestablish that before the 14th of November next year, which is when the subscription renews for another year. The websites and web hosting, that is an absolute, that is something that will have to carry on, and that will be something that will need to be a consistent, that would have to be an essential fixed cost of the business. So that is those reports over and done with. One thing that is being certain as well, there was a mention of our charity drive as well for 2025. So there was a suggestion that in October 2025, that the total royalties that were generated for November of 2025, so all of the royalties generated from book sales, music sales, would be donated to charity. 100% of it would be donated to charity. And all the figures have come back. I checked on the 1st of December, and the result is £77 sterling exactly. So the Open Blue Trust, which is the charity which was selected to be a recipient of our charity drive for 2025, the Open Blue Trust, the registered charity under the Charity Commission of England and Wales. The charity number officially is 1196800. Was a charity that had significantly made a contribution to my upbringing when their Open Blue bus was based in Swindon at the time. And so this was my idea of giving them back some recognition. So it's produced some much needed publicity for their organisation, and the collection of the royalties from the whole month of November will be going through to that charity as well. So the £77 exactly was the amount that was collected in royalties throughout the entire month of November. So that will be donated to the Open Blue Trust no later than the 1st of February 2026. This is because royalties will arrive 3 months approximately after which the month has been reported. So the Open Blue Trust will be receiving the money no later than the 1st of February 2026. And that concludes the affair from the charity drive. Election of the board members. I'm keen to carry on the management of this side of a business, so I see no hesitation as to why I won't be continuing to serve as Chief Executive Officer of Pomerak Ventures, so I'm satisfied to continue the reins from here. Future resolutions, apart from whether or not we should continue the music side of the business, the banking side is running perfectly fine. The fact that we use our phones on a specific network, I still have no issues with that whatsoever. The work at the moment to re-release the discography of the Alto Sanctuary on Pomerak Ventures recording label is absolutely fine. We've already got through to the second album at the moment. We're just trying to continue with a couple of more albums before the whole project is completed. The budget at the moment, we're looking to do another charity drive this time next year, so for November 2026. The charity has not yet been decided, however there will be another charity drive this time next year. There will also be another book that will be scheduled to release no later than December 2026, as at the moment no other book projects have been scheduled to take place. Budgets for marketing will accompany solely for the distribution of business cards once the current supply has been exhausted, and for minimal advertising online, whether that would be for products on book websites such as Amazon, or whether that's advertising on Facebook. So those avenues for marketing will be accommodating for those. Pomerak Ventures shop, I'm happy to say, has been completed, and we'll be giving it a review usually once every 3 months, just to make sure all the products shipping rates are as optimal as they can be least with the least amount of costing possible. Discount codes for shop are also going to be reviewed once every 3 months just to make sure that the codes are accurate and the codes are working properly, and they're going to be updated as well to stop any fraudulent activity going on. As of the moment, for digital products, I do not want to increase the prices until the next annual general meeting. So from here now until the next AGM, the prices for digital products will remain the same. So there will be no price increase on those products at all. For physical products, there also is going to be no scheduled price increases. So the prices that you'll find on the Pomerak Ventures shop from the Pomerak Ventures website will be the prices as they are. So from now until the next annual general meeting, there will be no price increases at all. As of the rates for any dividends, any money that is in the balance of the company, that will be paid out. So last dividend was paid out, I believe. Let's just have a look. The last dividend paid out via Pomerak Ventures was paid out on the 24th of October 2025, I beg your pardon, 24th of October, for £10.64. And the first dividend that was paid out on the 20th of May 2025 was £13. So it was a £13 dividend and a £10.64 dividend. They will be based on a percentage of a balance of what is in the company bank account at the time. And the normal standard rate will be fixed again at 4%. That dividend will be paid out not too long after the financial year has ended, which will be on the 10th of April 2026. So the dividend payment of 4% of the company balance will be on the 10th of April 2026. And there's no other matters to attend to at the moment, so all of these minutes will be marked down on the Pomerak Ventures website. And the next annual general meeting will be scheduled to take place just after the financial year has finished for the company, which is on the 31st of March 2026. So the annual general meeting for the second annual general meeting will take place at some point between the 11th of May 2026 and the 8th of June 2026. The date has not yet been finalised, however, more information will be found on the Pomerak Ventures website closer to the time. And that concludes the first annual general meeting.